monologue from one of those. And she put monologue. So I'd say you should have picked one of those. But if you're going to go off on your own, no excuses. It has to have worked or it didn't. So you take the consequences of the fact that you didn't follow the assignment and that's what you get. Maybe you learn going forward. But yeah, you got to watch out for stuff like that. There are just monologue books. Maybe the monologue's really great, but you're not going to be able to play it as well if you don't know these answers. Okay? So you're going to have to make them up for yourself if you want to do that. But I would encourage you to always choose something from a play. Even if it's a one-act play, 15-minute play, at least it gives you some backstory to jump off from. But if it doesn't give it to you, you've got to make it for yourself. Why are you speaking this monologue? What do you want others to do? What are the stakes? What happens if you succeed, fail, lose, or win? You always need to know. Otherwise, you're going to look lost up there. Okay, chunks are going to be really important to you guys today. So you are going to be dividing your monologue into beat chunks. That doesn't mean every sentence. That doesn't mean every period. That means when you have like a thought that goes together, then it's one chunk. And then when you kind of change direction and have another thought, that's another chunk. You should have how many at the beginning?
2.
1 or 2. Okay? You want to always have 2. You might have 3. Okay? But usually a good go-by is like between 1 and 3. How many at the end?
1 or 3.
1 to 3. Good. And in the middle?
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Maybe 4. If your monologue is on the shorter side, is okay. Don't have less than 4 in the middle. Okay? If you have more than 8, you're probably chunking too small. Because usually people don't switch thoughts that much, that quickly. Okay? So you chunk those up. Where's the good place to start? What chunks do you pick first?
Beginning and end.
Beginning and end chunks go first. And then you label what important chunk?
Climax.
The climax. Good, which is usually near the end. Never, hardly ever toward the middle. You're going to say finally what is the point, and then you're going to maybe have one sentence after that kind of closes.
There we go.
If you're having problems personally with your stuff, wait until we're working so I can work with you because we have 5 minutes and I need to review everybody. Okay? So if you have stuff that you need to talk to me about that applies to your particular monologue, you need to wait till we get back from lunch and I will work with you. Okay. No, it's okay. No apologies. Just we don't have that much time, so I want to get everybody reviewed. Okay. Then after we get our beginning and end, then we pick our middle chunks. We get those mapped out, and then what do we do with those chunks after we've plotted them out?
Adverb, verb.
Adverb, verb. Very good. Now, this is where it gets tricky. And I'm not going to lie to you. Adverb, verb is not easy if you're doing it right. But it is helpful. It will push you to another level as a performer if you really do the work with it. And so we're going to use these books. Actions. Okay? These will give you really great verbs that you can use that are active, that are interesting. It's not just tells, explains. Those are weak choices. That can be true of everything in a monologue. Of course you're telling, okay? Yes, but pick something more interesting. Admonishes, okay? Telling somebody they're not doing something. Confronts, condemns, begs. Those are all stronger, much stronger choices than tells, explains, okay? Complains, that's a stronger choice. So says, please. Really says? Yes, of course you said it. It's a monologue. You're in theater. Don't tell me says. Okay? Oh, y'all will try. I know, some of you will. But do the harder work. Okay? Adverbs. Adverbs are how you're going to do it. The emotion you're going to apply to it. Okay? Angrily. Disturbingly. Slowly. Why not use slowly?
Because you
Like,
can't really
like
show
slow,
that.
fast, big, small.
Yes, exactly. You're going to do that. You're going to tell me how you're going to like slow, fast, big, and small it in the next section. So don't use fastly, slowly. That's already going to go in there. So stop cheating. Okay? Find another adverb. Who's really good in English in here? Okay, look. So I shouldn't have a whole lot of problems with this class. If you're not one of the persons with your hand up, find one of these people and hang out with them today. They will help you. Work together to find really good adverb verbs. How many of you haven't taken your English final yet? Okay, this will help you with that too, because you'll be pulling out some great words. Your English teacher will be like, "Ooh, where did this come from?"
She'll be like, they were so shitty.
So it's going to be helpful if you just think about it. And think about, can you play it? And then really try to actually play it in that chunk. Okay? Is it coming across? That's hard. All of that, doing all that and then applying it, like I said, I'm not really looking for that. That's for you to do the work today, and then we'll go back to that later. I mean, I would love to see you definitely try at least a few of them. But, you know, I know it's like, oh, I got to get up there, I got to have my stuff memorized, and then I got to, like, do this thing that you're just introducing. I get it. Okay, but you guys are really smart and really talented, and I think you can do it. Okay, so try it, and it will be a challenge if you're really like getting the most out of it, because you'll want to do it right, and it's not always easy. But this is a great book, it really is, and it will help you. So if you're stuck, we only have a certain amount, so you're gonna have to work in like clusters to use it. But again, help each other out. Maybe, you know, direct or disabled doesn't fit you, but it fits someone else. Okay, so think about that and help each other with, like, if you know your friend's monologue, go, oh, I found this really great one. Look, protest, that you can use that. So, or protect. Sometimes you're trying to protect someone with your words. Okay, find those places where you can make really interesting choices. All right, what's your next? After you adverb verb, and you have a great time with that, and you're excited.
Oh, yeah. Can that be the last thing?
You can change this up, but I would encourage you to go in the right order. It's just a better process that way. It's your brain seems to want to do it that way usually. But, you know, if yours feels like it needs to go another way, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you which order to do the process in. Yes? That's not what I'm talking about right now, so can we stay on topic, please? I will talk to you about the camera in just a second. Size and speed is next, guys. So after you adverb verb, use size and speed. Deaf to medium. Thank you. No mediums. We want to go big and fast, small and slow. Okay? Your chunks shouldn't overlap. Okay. So I hope that's a good review for you guys. We're going to dive in when we get started. The camera is here because I am in a master's program that requires me to videotape myself teaching. And so that's what I may take some of your monologues, but honestly there's just not enough room on the camera because of all the shows being on there for me to record everybody. So I may record the first few and then not anymore after that, but it's not going to be anything I'm going to play back for you guys. It's for me to put in my portfolio for my master's program. So we will not, although we will have monologues later that we will probably be videotaping and for you guys to watch back. Okay? Yes?
Can you use like slow and big for one and use more slowly or more bigger for the next?
Yeah, what's the rule about your slow and big, medium, no medium?
Definitely.
They can
That's
be in
medium.
a row.
Yes, you can reuse them, just don't use two in a row that way. Okay? Yes.
Can you use like one the same, then another different? Like you can do slow and fast.
Yes,
and then
you can go slow and
like
Fast, slow, slow, fast.
Yeah.
I mean slow and big. And
yeah,
then slow and
yeah.
slow.
I got you. Yes, you can keep one the same, just don't keep them both the same. Okay? And that should help you with what? Why is changing those big and slow and all?
Then it will be like this instead
Yes,
of like
we want
this.
exactly. We want to do this and not this. Okay. You guys probably want to eat food, and so do I. So let's get to that.
Yeah.
Yes.